Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I have a project to share with you this evening. I have basically taken this Star Wars calendar here that I purchased for £1 in Poundland, and I have turned it into some really lovely artwork to display in my new house when I move. I haven't filmed the process of this because well, to be honest, I was doing it in a different room and I wasn't sure how it would turn out, but I will just briefly talk you through what I did so that if any of you want to do it, then you know how. I took this calendar here, as I say, I purchased it in Poundland a couple of months ago, and along the top here you'll see that you've got the like binder rings and you've got this like little loop, so it's not neat along the top. I literally just ripped each of the pages off and used my trimmer to cut as close to the bottom of this as I could and just neaten it up. And then just above the date, the month, the year, sorry, I trimmed there as well. So then I was just left with a small image. I then matted that on just some A3 white cardstock. This is just one of the offcuts. I just literally stuck it onto the paper and then cut about a ½ inch border all the way round. And then I bought this frame in Wilko. I think this was £5.50. It's an 8x8 frame without the mount. And we only picked up one, Matt and I, just to see how this looks, and we are so happy with these. We are definitely going to go and buy more frames, but we did do all of the images. So obviously it's a calendar, so there were 12 images, 12 months of the year. And then for the background, because I didn't want to use the mount that came, I don't know if you can tell very well in the video, but this is a real pure white and this is like a cream, so I don't really like the fact that it's not white as well. So I wanted something in the background, and I happened to have picked up this Mad Colourful Clouds paper pad in the range. You'll see I've used most of it up already, and we used 12 different sheets from here. We used 11 different ones, and then we ended up having to double up on one of the blue colours. So that's what I've used, and then to stick the image to the card I just used my ATG gun, and then to stick that onto the Matte card I did use wet glue, and I did that because it gave me a little bit of wiggle room. Like I could literally wiggle it just to make sure it was in the right place. So that's enough waffle, just a really brief explanation, and I'm going to show you now how beautiful these have turned out. I am so happy with these, and I think you truly appreciate the effect once you put them in the frames. So this is obviously the one that I did for Yoda. I've used a light green Matte card. There's the white card and then the image of Yoda. And if I just get this frame and tuck this inside, look how cool that looks. I really love it. They look so unique. My family love it too. And our plan is to kind of put these up the stairs in the hallway. And they're just going to be so unique to our house because it's not something you can go out and buy. So as I say, it's just Matte card, white card, and then the Poundland calendar. So I will show you all of the 12 months. So this is Yoda on his light green background. I'm going to just leave him there because he looks super cool. And then there are these ones. So we have a Stormtrooper, and we've used this kind of like medium blue here. Then you have the Millennium Falcon, and we used an orange card for this one. Then you have Darth Vader and some Stormtroopers, and we used black for this one. So we made sure that the Darth Vader images went on black and red, because we wanted to be really true to his colours. You have Boba Fett, and he's on like an emerald green. I really like this one actually. Boba Fett doesn't really feature that highly in the films, but I just really like the colouring of this. I think it's just really iconic. Then there is Darth with his red background. We could have done any background with this because you've got the red on the lightsaber, you've got blue here, and you've got purple, which is quite nice about these. If you wanted to have all of them purple, there's quite a few images that you could use. So there's a lot you could do with these actually. We just wanted them all different. Then there's this one here, so it's purple, and then, or it's like a pinky colour actually. You've got C-3PO and R2-D2. Then we've got the Imperial fighters. Well, are they the TIE fighters, I think? And we did that because you've got the Death Star and you've got this like purpley galaxy in the background, so we did it on the purple Matte. Then we have this one here with Boba Fett and some of the other members. I think this is Jabba the Hutt's sort of gang of criminals, and it's on like a yellowy colour. And the reason I used this one rather than the plain Matte is I just really like that kind of cloudy effect, and with the watercolours I just thought it needed to be a little bit more subtle than the brights. Then we've got this one here, which is the X-Wing fighters. And now they were the only 10 I was going to do, because the last 2 months I wasn't keen on. They're like stills from the film, but Matt did ask me to do them. So then we've got this one here with Han Solo and Chewbacca, which we did on the brown. And then the only colour we hadn't used is, like, we'd used red and we'd used pink, and it was kind of a colour in between, and it didn't go with the last image, so we've ended up having to use another, the light blue. Now we're very aware that we're not going to fit 12 8x8 images up our stairs, so what we're thinking is these last two don't really match, because as I say, they're stills from the film, whereas these ones are like watercolour images. They're not actually photos, I suppose, whereas that you can quite clearly see is a photo. So these two we think don't really match, but they kind of coordinate together. So there's a little shed in our garden in the house that we're buying, and it's going to be Matt's little workshop. I've got a craft room in the littlest bedroom, and he's got the workshop, so he's going to hang those in there, I think. We did think about the downstairs loo, but I have decided I love these so much, I now need to find something Harry Potter that I could do. So we've got Star Wars going up the stairs, and I'm definitely going to make some Harry Potter bits and pieces to go elsewhere. So as I say, that's what they look like in the frame. Oh, the glass has gone funny. 1 second. Oh, I'm having a mare. There we go. That's what they look like in the frame, and I just think that they're going to look so cool. As I say, going up the stairs, each one a different colour, and just really unique to us. So if you would like me to do a proper process video, more than happy to do so. But yeah, really enjoyed them, and I hope you have enjoyed seeing them, and I'll see you all again in my next video. Please give this video a like if you liked it, and don't forget to comment below and subscribe if you haven't already. Take care everybody, bye bye.